Morgan Le Fay Scourge Event is live. We hope you had a nice Blitz holiday because normal service is going to resume shortly. We'll cover this and more in the UK's #1 Marvel Strike Force podcast, the MSF Pod. Greetings, Commanders. Welcome to episode 68 of the UK's #1 podcast on Marvel Strike Force, the MSF Pod. This podcast covers everything that's happening in the world of Marvel Strike Force, which is a mobile hero collect game available wherever you play mobile games. We're the lads from 4Play Gaming. Check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/4playuk. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and tell your Alliance mates about us if you enjoy this podcast, and a massive thank you to you for your support. We are looking for MSF Pod sponsors, so if you are interested, send us an email to 4pgamingteam@gmail.com. Introducing the crew today, we have the kit man and resident expert on all things Marvel, Digz. How are you, mate?
I'm good, mate. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. And next, they say he's great at ISO 8. We have the local expert on ISO classes, Mr. ISO 8, Adam. How are you, buddy?
Hello, mate. Yeah, good, thanks.
Good. My name is Luke. Okay, first and foremost, guys, did you get any good pulls this week? Any upgrades, red stars, and what have you been working on team-wise, Adam?
So no crazy good pulls, unfortunately. Still to come. So next week, stay tuned. But I've been working.
Say that every week. You're like,
I know.
I haven't got a 7-star.
Like, no, it just means when I get one, it just sounds better, doesn't it, as well?
Right. Okay.
So yeah, I've just been, after you guys said last week, been leveling up Doctor Strange Heartless. So he's 73 and he's only 54k. And then Morgan Le Fay, I've been leveling up. She's level 75 and 72k. I also, obviously, new character, needed to know what ISO class to do for her. So I looked into that and I've put a video up for that on our channel on YouTube as well. So if you guys don't know what ISO class to use, then jump on that. Quick channel plug. Boom. But yeah, apart from that, I've been working on the events, but I'm sure we're about to talk about that. So yeah, that's me.
Brilliant. How about you, Digz? What's new in the world of Marvel Strike Force for you?
Yeah, same. Nothing massively exciting to report in terms of pulls. Literally nothing. I haven't pulled anyone good on red stars. I haven't pulled anything good out of any of the premium orbs or anything. So yeah, nothing exciting there. And I've been working on pretty much the same as ads, leveling up Doctor Strange, Heartless, and Morgan Le Fay, and yeah, just taking them up because they're awesome. And I've also been leveling up the old Web Warriors for the Scourge event, just trying to up my high score on that, so hopefully get in a higher bracket for the old leaderboard rewards.
Brilliant, mate. Okay, cool. That's good. So for me, the only thing I've really been working on this week was bringing all of my Dark Hunters up to 15. They're sort of like the fodder in Node 10, aren't they, of the Scourge event? So I've sort of put them in, and yeah, they're getting it done. I'm hoping Blake comes to that team soon. Come on, Scopely, makes sense. And yeah, so that's pretty much been it for me. I blew all of my Dark promotion credits when it was 10x Dark promos and got like nothing higher than a 3-star. So that wasn't super exciting. But yeah, we're building them up again for the next time they go live. So happy days. Yeah. All right, so let's get into Marvel Strike Force this week. Obviously, the big news this week was the Scourge event that went live. So everyone's been going crazy trying to get, trying to unlock Morgan Le Fay. How have you guys found the event? Adam, do you want to lead us off? Like, how do you find the event? What did you think of it? Did you have a good time with it, or are you having a good time with it?
Yeah, I think it's really good. I agree with Digz, exactly what Digz said at the beginning, like, or earlier on. It's like, it's fair, and yeah, I think it's good. I do feel like Morgan Le Fay is amazing, so it's definitely worth chopping away at. It just costs time, just takes your time. It's not something that you blows a load of cores or uses a load of resources. So why not keep trying to better that run? It's just a shame you can't tell how it's going to go later on. So you put a lot of time into the beginning of the run, and then later on it can all go wrong and you have to restart. So sometimes it is quite time consuming, but if you've got the time to, I guess, grab a charger and sit there and put on your favorite TV show or something, then it's definitely one that's worth doing a few times. And I imagine people with probably a bit better knowledge than me of the game, like you two, can really kind of tailor the Scourges to like what, who to use and when to use them and what powers you shouldn't use and stuff. So yeah, I think it's really good.
Brilliant. How about you, Diggs? What are your opinions on the Scourge event? Have you enjoyed it, and how is it going for you?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I think it's really well designed. It seems to have been actually tested a decent amount. I know there were some issues with some of the Scourges. I'm sure we'll touch on, but in terms of balance, I think they've got it right. It seems like if you're like us and you're sort of nearly end game, but you're like free to play end game type of thing, then you can unlock her with relative ease. But then you can still put some time in and, like you say, mess around with the Scourges, customize it, and try and get a little bit higher. Like me and Ad have got a fairly similar score, somewhere in the mid 800k range. And then obviously you're a little bit more advanced than us two. You've got bigger TCP. You're sort of a bit higher than that, you sort of mid 900 range. So it seems balanced. And again, it's a good event in terms of like you get out what you put into it. Like if you want to sit there for ages and just play it, it doesn't cost you anything but, like you say, your time, and then you can probably get a better score and up it that little bit and try and get up the leaderboard and stuff like that. Or if you just want to go, right, I reckon I can do this, go through and do it, unlock her and be like, okay, that's it, I'm done. Then you can do that as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it. And I'll tell you what, she is quality, Morgan Le Fay. I've been using her in loads of modes. Like I went on a tear in Real Time Arena, and I can't remember, end of last week I think it was, or Friday, Saturday, somewhere around there last week, with Morgan Le Fay and Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch, and then two other characters, and I was just ruining people with that team. She's so good. And considering she's only the first horseman, I can't imagine she's going to be the best. I imagine the other ones will probably be better. So I'm well excited for the rest of these Scourge events and the rest of the horsemen. I just hope the next one is Tech Raid.
Yeah.
If the next lot are like, this is a Mystic Arena team effectively. If the next one is a Tech Raid team, I'll cream my cakes. I'll be so happy.
Yeah, I mean that's what everyone's calling out for, isn't it? Like just something that can deal with that Tech Raid, like in the Doom nodes.
Yeah, there's two things that cause me bother in this game not every day, but pretty much every day, every time I play it, and it's the Tech Raid team being awful because the only thing that saves me is Doctor Doom and Kestrel, and the whatever raid we're on now, the Gamma Raid or whatever it is, the one that makes me want to go on a killing spree because it makes me use Wakanda, Kree, and Pimtech.
Yeah,
not leveling them up. We'll do it. Change the raid.
At least you're not doing what I'm doing, where I'm like, oh, maybe just a few levels, a few bits into them, and I'll just be able to pass it. And then a few days later, I'm like, oh, maybe just a few, and it's like just a little more. I'm trying to get to that point where I can do it, and I feel like I'm just wasting resources, and they're going to change it. So stick to your guns, mate.
I am, mate. We'll do it. No way, no how.
Yeah, it's frustrating because like I normally, well, you and me both do that Kree lane, don't we? And it's just hell. Like, I mean, I've got a really, my Minerva's pretty thick, you know what I mean, with 2 Cs. And like she, like I'm like, oh yeah, she'll be fine. We'll be absolutely fine. And like she just gets wasted, like because she's now like the most power crept character except for Ultimus, and who's complete garbage. And it's just dreadful. It's just a dreadful experience. It's a poor experience.
It is the worst. The only 2 characters I've got that are remotely noteworthy on any of those nodes are Ghost and File of Hell.
Yeah.
That's all I've got. And when they're down, I just don't do that raid until somebody does those nodes for me.
Yeah. Well, that was literally the last time they did an upgrade to those lanes, wasn't it? They added Pimtech after the Pimtech rework last year or whenever that was, and now they're all power crept, and it's not great.
At least you boys passed them. I literally don't pass those nodes ever. Like the team I'm in, we never pass them. It's so annoying.
We
rarely do.
Yeah, we get to the boss node, and if things go perfectly, we might get through. And then after that, it's a cakewalk. You know what I mean? It's just getting like beating that boss node, and 9 times out of 10, it's game over the minute you start.
What's after that? I don't even know. That's like the door
X-Men.
I've never opened. Oh, it's X-Men. Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so Luke's just like sweet, just goes like blazing through. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah, yeah. And I've always got like 40 odd energy as well. So I'm just like right laters,
Luke's massive X-Men team just waiting at the door. Yeah.
That's the worst part about it. You know what I mean? I've got this absolute like monster just waiting, and it's just sat behind this like tiny like picket fence. You know what I mean? Like
It's like the dam gets knocked down to just a tidal wave. Just
yeah. It's ridiculous, mate.
Speaking of that, I have actually done that boss node, Luke. So those nodes are free now.
Are they really?
Oh,
Yeah.
hey.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Yeah, I think I will in a bit.
Immediately logs off.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
We'll put later.
that's it. Yeah, I'll do it in a minute. Yeah. So all in all, we've enjoyed the Scourge event. We sort of went off topic a little bit, but yeah, we're happy with it so far. Just while we're talking about it, I've noticed you've taken Morgan to Gear Tier 15, Diggs. I've got a theory on that, which I forgot to mention. So the tempered osmium.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure everyone's doing this anyway because it's a new gear piece. But whenever you see it, buy it, because what if every horseman needs tempered osmium? Do you think that could be? Do you think that could be potentially a thing?
Yeah, I reckon it could be either that, or they'll release a new one with each horseman.
Oh god, that would
So
be.
they'll release four new parts. Either way, I'm going to start hoarding it now. And obviously, I've all the superior. I don't need any more superior now. I just need augmented.
Oh really?
So I'll just start hoarding superior until the next horseman, who better be that guy on the right in that image. I just want to see what that is. He looks cool as you like. Looks like a dwarf. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I really like the look of the one in the middle. It reminds me of the wraiths from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I'm all about that short mate on the right. Looks like mate from Golden Axe.
We're talking Lord of the Rings. It's just Gimli in a cloak.
exactly that.
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah. So so just in relation to the Scourge event, I asked on Twitter, the gentleman that runs our Alliance cluster, Canuck, said, I like how you can do it at your own leisure, but still be competitive with minor incremental attempts at bettering your score. It's friendly for free to play, casual, and even whale friendly. So you get what you put into it, basically, which is very well said, I thought. So obviously, if we have to report on both the positives and the negatives of the event, it has had its issues. People are like cheating and hacking and doing all sorts of what's the polite word? Dirty behavior. So people are using mods and like scripts and stuff, and literally, like if you look at the leaderboard, for example, you'll be able to see like people in there that have no business being in like the top 10 and stuff. Now Scopely have said that they're going to clear that and clean it up, but my question is the people that are doing it, not as obviously, you know what I mean, and just absolutely smashing through and just staying under the radar, they're going to potentially stop your scores from, you might miss out by a couple of people or whatever. How do you guys feel about that?
It's really difficult. I mean, at least Scopely have admitted that they're aware of it and they're going to say they're going to do something about it. No one will ever know if they miss out on a couple of places because somebody was cheating. Do you know what I mean? So I guess all you do is trust that they're going to deal with it accordingly. And to be fair, usually when stuff like this happens, they give us some of that sweet compensation. So
yeah. Unfortunately, because it's impacting us directly, and you said, as you said, our scores are, if there's, top 10 places get something and you end up 11th place and one of the guys in the top 10's cheated, you should be there, but he's there because he cheated. What are they going to do? Because as Diggs said, we're going to need compensation. They're going to need punishing. It's a very fair event. So how can they fairly compensate and punish? That's probably quite a hard thing that they're, I guess, sat around the table scratching their heads about. But
well, yeah, I mean, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because when you pit the players against each other, you need the integrity of the game to be there. You know what I mean? You need it to be a fair playing field.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if leaderboards are the one, because people are going to cheat. Like, I don't care if you cheat in blitz, you know what I mean? Because I don't see that, you know what I mean? You just place above me and it's fine or whatever. But like, and I don't know. It's a difficult one to cover, because people have been exploiting the game, for ages, and they don't do anything about it. So I'm like, at this point, like, how do you resolve it?
Yes, tricky, definitely a tricky one.
It is tricky. But let's move on from that. So obviously the Scourges aren't working. We have one not working on day one, which they have patched and fixed. But then people started, content creators online have started noticing that they've that other ones aren't working and things like that. So in the interest of helping everyone that listens to this podcast, and if you do listen and you're not aware of these Scourges not working, then we hope we can help bring you up a few more places above the cheaters and the dirt McGurts. So in the interest of fairness and helping bring everyone up, here they are. These are the Scourges that at the time of recording, so this is Monday, these are the ones that are not working. So Not So Fast is currently not doing what it's supposed to. Dark Resolve 2 is not doing what it's supposed to. And Vile Rally is not doing what it's supposed to. Now, obviously, the devs have been away for the holidays. I think it's a bank holiday in America as well. So in theory, on Tuesday, they might patch all of these. And if that's the case, hopefully you've got ahead of it, you've got a new run, and you've got a little bit higher than, some horrible person cheating. Apply this to your run and hopefully place a bit higher. Just for the newer players as well, just remember that 425k will unlock a 3-star Morgan Le Fay after rank rewards. So if you're just underneath that, try and aim for at least 425k, like points wise. All right then, gents, let's get into the patch notes for this week. Like I said, we it's Agatha Harkness's event coming up, Say the Magic Words. So let's get into it. Adam, do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. So Witches Coven. Magic has been in the air recently, and spellbinding events continue on April 21st at 5 p.m. with the upcoming Witches Coven event. Go on a Darkhold witch hunt and recruit the powerful Agatha Harkness during this limited time event that also features tons of rewards. Here's how the spell works.
Okay, so sorry, go ahead. Do you want to go, Digz?
That's right. So the Occult Hex Orb. Create your portal to the realm of rewards by earning Occult Hex Orb fragments from the Arcane Witchery Milestone, and by battling in Blitz. Open these orbs and Agatha Harkness character shards, gold, and catalyst parts.
Okay, and next we've got the Witches Coven Milestone, which says someone points towards the Witches Coven Milestone by opening Occult Hex Orbs. This main event milestone lasts 10 days and rewards Agatha Harkness character shards, silver and gold promotion credits, gold orb fragments, as well as teal, orange, and purple gear.
And there's the Arcane Witchery Milestone. Spend power cores to earn points towards a 10-day milestone that rewards Occult Hex Orb fragments, Dark promotion credits, Elite 6 credits, and Doctor Strange shards.
And then we've got Mojo's Mayhem. Digz, do you want to hit this?
Yes, mate. So don't touch that dial. Does Mojo's TV still have a dial? The next action and reward pack season of Mojo's Mayhem is on the way. Starting on April 22nd, duke it out in real-time arena in the name of ratings to earn tons of prizes, including Season 18's feature rewards, Polaris's X Factor costume. Similar to the preceding season, you'll be able to earn enough bits to unlock Polaris costume when you hit milestone 30, so don't forget to tune in. In the meantime, maybe think about donating old dial TV to a museum. It's lies. It's not reward packed. It's nonsense. Not paying for a costume. Get in the bin. I dare you.
Not a fan of that, no.
Not a fan. Hate it. Character shards or get to see.
There you go. Right, okay. Elite Store. So raise victory from the dead with the power of red when Dr. Voodoo arrives in the Elite Store on April the 21st. So direct red star promotions for this Dark Hunter support will be available in the Elite Store at this time using silver and gold promotion credits. Keep an eye out for the opportunity to power up your Dark Hunter team we'd really like to power them up with Blade, but yeah, fingers crossed that happens in the near future. Ads, do you want to hit this weekly event?
Yep, sure. So weekly events. For all bonus events, filter your roster using the featured trait to find all eligible characters and their corresponding nodes.
So the Alpha Raids, yeah, same thing with the Gamma Raids. They start on April 17th and they reward Alpha Raid orbs, which have city controller and city support character shards.
And next week, for all our blitzing homies, the blitz, as annoying as a wasp at a barbecue, swarm character shards.
And then we've got the Neighborhood Watch bonus event starting the 20th of April at 5 p.m. Rewards 2 times character shards for city hero characters from campaigns.
Then we've got the old Genie bonus event, Luke's favourite power crept character, starting on April 21st, Minerva character shards.
Looking forward to that one. And so double time bonus event, 2 times character shards for skill military characters from campaigns.
Then back to Bootcamp Flash event, 22nd of April at 5 p.m. Rewards training modules and required characters is skill military.
And last but not least, Rudy Gobert's favourite type of party, the Stifle Tower, the old block party flash event, starting on April 22nd, rewards ability materials and requires city hero characters.
Hopefully, a lot of our American audience appreciates that. I know we're big in America. They love us Brits.
That was some deep cuts NBA jokes going off right there.
That's it. Yeah, love it. Okay, so so pretty good blog post this week, I guess. Fairly quiet, but yeah. Remember, guys, dark promos for Pestilence. Wait until payout. Obviously, you could do whatever you want, but like we said last week, hold, and then and then when the event payout goes live, obviously use those to rank up your Pestilence. Don't bother spending your dark promo credits. Save them for later. And Cerebro has confirmed that there will be a second Wong Blitz, but he hasn't said when. So we're all hoping next week because everyone wants to get their Wongs unlocked. Yeah, there's a joke there, Diggs. I can see you. I can see you thinking about it. All right. So MSF Roulette, guys. How are we doing with MSF Roulette?
I've won at MSF Roulette as far as I'm concerned.
You're the champ.
Yeah. Congratulations. Let's move on. But yeah, no, that's fair enough. As we said earlier on, we could always get you a 7 bone, me and Luke, and then I think I said put a screenshot in the video version of the podcast of us destroying a good 7 bone burger. If you don't know what 7 bone is, find them on Instagram because it's amazing. Shout out 7 bone. But yeah, we know you listen.
That's it. Yeah, please sponsor us.
Yeah, or pay for Digweed's burger because I don't want to.
That's it. All right, guys. I mean, where do I go from there? All right, please remember to rate and review this podcast however you consume it, and please do not forget to follow or subscribe. Remember, all roads lead to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/4playuk. We have lots of guides on MSF. We have ISO 8 guides. We have this podcast where we ramble on about MSF for a period of time. So please check us out. Please subscribe. That'd be great. Helps us grow and all that good stuff. I won't tell you to ring the bell because that annoys me when people tell me to do that. So yeah, if you want to ask us a question for next week, drop it down in the YouTube comments below. There is a link in the description if you're listening on a podcast service. And thank you very much for checking us out. And we'll catch you next week. Ads, say goodbye to the people.
Goodbye to the people.
Diggs, is there anything else you want to say?
No, mate. See you next week.
Thanks a lot. Good luck, commanders. Boom.
Boom.
One big chicken, yes.